Okay, sorry. Um, uh, like I said, after like as the festivals are going on and whatnot, like the couple hours would go by, and um, the the bells would toll, and as you'd hear the murmurs like saying it's time for the Swallowtail release. The crowds start to go to the cathedral, like you guys will make your way over there. The crowd will start pressing around the cathedral square. Um, you'll get a hint through the air as the smells changed as there's a lunch after this, and all the taverns have started bringing out their best meals. So like the smells have changed like to it's a lot of fish meals because you're on a coastal town and whatnot. A lot of cooked fish, smells of salt and whatnot. Um, you'll see parents holding children on their shoulders. Lanterns hang unlit, waiting for like the evening's festivities. There's a big wood pile that the bonfire will take place at. You'll gather around. Father Xantus will, greet the crowd. He'll raise his hands,
Hmm.
and like he'll start to, everybody will get together and he'll start to do the ceremonies. Um, this is, you know, welcome everybody. Thanks for coming. I hope you're having a great time with our town and the festivities. Let's begin with hold on a second. All right, let's begin with knowing that long ago, before there were roads and before there were towns, before even the first dreams of mortals were spoken, Desna fell from the heavens. She did not fall in glory. She fell wounded, broken, and alone. It is not a king who found her, nor a priest or hero. It was a blind child. The child did not see her wings, did not see her starlight. The child only heard someone weeping and offered comfort. In gratitude, Desna lifted the child into the sky, and from that love were born the first swallowtail butterflies, messengers of dreams and wanderers of distant places, reminders that even the smallest kindness can change the stars. He gestures to the great covered wagons behind him, and the crowd quiets. Uh, Even like the children's like look into like they seem to anticipate what's coming. Um, Acolytes will pull back the canvas, and thousand swallowtail butterflies explode in the air, like in just a cacophony of like gold, black, and cobalt colors, and they spiral upward in a column in color, and they just break across the sky, and then there's a bunch that just kind of flitter all through the crowd. The children start to laugh and have a good time. Everybody's well wishing each other. Shrieks of joy. The kids start chasing them. Uh, Everybody laughs, whatnot, and says, "Hold on a second." With and after all that, what happened? You will be you'll see the church bells ring again. Um, like not in ceremony, but in invitation, as a cheer kind of goes out, and Father Xantos say, "Now be be well fed from everybody here today. There's a lot of great vendors and a lot of great taverns that have made a variety of meals. Go about and eat and fill your bellies." So as you walk around, you'll see all kinds of stuff from like hagfish to lobster, like I said, just steamed food and whatnot. The first tavern you came in when you came, or the first, I think it's yeah, it's the first inn you came into from the Long Coast Road for during the North Gate. You would have noticed two white stags by it. Um, they have a they would have like peppercorn crusted venison up there, like sliced thin, stacked high beside dark loaves of fresh bread. There's all kinds of places. The Rusty Dragon's got kind of the longest line because Amiko's out up there on tables serving. She's got her sleeves rolled up and whatnot, and she's just helping everybody as I think she's serving some type of steamed curry or some type of cooked curry.
I love curry. Out above board.
I mean,
Mm.
as you go about, like as you're around there, like you would hear like people like murmurs like as they're eating like God's above. That's incredible. Is that ginger? You know, no, something better. A fisherman like would wipe his beard and announce, "This is the best damn fish I've had since last spring tide." And you just got laughter and merriment going on. Um, like Amiko would raise her cup slightly in a mock salute to say, saying nothing because she doesn't need to. The food speaks for herself. As children run by clutching honey cakes. Everybody's relaxed, everything's going on, so you're like well fed throughout this. And is there uh, is there anything you would be doing other than just eating, or would you like? Is there anything if you would want to inquire about anything with the town or any kind of local, you know, person? Because like
I
there's tables out there for social eating like at like in normal rate, or you could just go and like you could take your food and just go eat inside the tavern, you know what I mean, and like eat by yourself. What I mean? Does anybody do anything
I,
special with that, or if not, that's fine. Y'all can just eat and we can move on.
I mean, do you think it's too early to go looking for other jobs? So I'm guessing obviously we're technically a party now, aren't we? Like we work together. Obviously we've been working together. So are we looking for new work, or we're just
We,
relaxing for a bit?
we travel together. I'm not sure there'll be much in the way of work to be found on a festival day.
No, I know, but obviously you could potentially get new contacts and that, couldn't you? And again, if we're just planning on doing more caravan work, when the caravans leave, obviously there's going to be need again, and we might not need to go back to where we originally came from if we want to, branch out.
Well, maybe the best thing is to just talk to the locals, and if they say about trouble brewing or
Yeah, jobs that
local
we had.
local bandits causing problems, then we can look into it. If not, then I mean, we came from Corvosa. If you want to go back there, I can't see why you would, but there's probably a caravan heading to there or Magnamar maybe soon. Because if tourists come here, tourists are going to be going from here, back to where
Yeah,
they came from.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I was just
I
wondering.
kind
Sorry, go ahead.
of no. You can go ahead. It's fine.
No, I was just going to say. So, do you think it's just a time to enjoy yourselves at the minute and not bother looking for work, or do you think tonight's
I
be a
think
good time?
so. Work
Yeah,
I
work
kind
can
of
wait till
want
tomorrow.
yeah.
I kind of want to look for like the less savory deities that are being worshipped, and I wouldn't ask the Desnan priest. I mean, not that he would be able to even do anything. I mean, he's a neutral faith or chaotic faith. But um, maybe it's a bad idea for me to talk to a priest. Maybe a little. So maybe I'll ask around the locals and I'll say, are there any where are the less savory deities being worshipped? Are there any cultists of Lamashtu or Urgathoa nearby so that I might avoid them?
Um, you might be like give me a give me like give me the Gavin Fish check off of that one.
The what check?
What is it?
Oh,
Yeah, gather information. What is it like? There's something for Pathfinder that you would be able to gather
um,
information for.
Knowledge local usually, I think.
knowledge
Yeah,
local?
do a knowledge local. Yeah, see what you can pull from that.
14. Is there a coven of Urgathoa nearby so that I might avoid them when it is time for me to leave Sandpoint?
Yeah, you would come to find out that there's those types of people aren't too knowledgeable in this town, but you might be able to pick a couple of inklings up for that. Let's see here. Um, that note aside, Alex and Chin, during your Chin and your Octavian, your conversation, um, so like what you were saying is you were Chin, you were saying like, hey, like I would think the best way is like to think about it is you're going to be asking if y'all are going to look for work, like because you would know not to look for work on a festival day, but
Yeah, no, like I
so
said,
the
it's just
question is like were you kind of generalizing like like as you were eating with Octavian, or whatnot, going
yes.
like hey, like how many days like do you think we should stick around? Because like this is literally the day after you worked basically for 2 weeks straight just coming down here to the
Yeah,
caravan.
that's true.
I don't know what kind of work ethic you were brought up with, but you're like I can't have a day off without looking for more work.
Yeah, but it's also obviously what can you do with 15 gold, really? I know you can enjoy yourself for a little while, but again, it's not gonna it's not gonna change the world, is it? So the next job's always going to be when you're young. You've got to look for the next job.
It should keep you for more than a few days unless you're really extravagant, like that elf chap.
Yeah. What when you start asking her? Okay, so yeah, I was just getting a gist of like how y'all's conversation was going. Like with that, Tristana, when you're going around kind of like kind of doing your little questioning things, um, you would get a general sense that that's not going on, but you would like here and there, like you would get like kind of whispers of like like as people are because people are telling tales and kind of gossiping all day long, you would get these hints of like kind of whispers of malformed births and like you would notice openly that there are some Varisians that carry charms that are openly against Lamashtu, and I think you would get
Oh, I don't really care about Lamash too.
okay, well you'd mentioned Lamashtu, so I was just gonna point
Yeah.
it out.
Hmm. Some
Um,
deformities within births.
yeah.
Strange. Hmm.
You would actually you would hear of um you would hear of Chopper's Isle, and you would have heard something about the late unpleasantness, and you would have uh yeah, well you see it on the map, isn't it?
Oh, it's right
Yeah,
there.
um
Oh.
you would hear people say like to stay away from it, and it's a like it kind of like that kind of resonates with when you thought about the kid saying Chopper's gonna get you. So there's some kind of bad omen to that too. So those are the kind of stuff you get pointed around. But when it comes to faiths, like those type of faiths, like if you're asked, like like you'd hear like heavens no, and I hope not, like like when it comes to like if there's any inklings and that kind of stuff, because
Hmm.
public like like how Sandpoint would feel like public worship of evil deities would not be accepted or
Of course,
whatnot. So
yes.
um and I think that I think that when you're doing that, you get a 14. All right. On a plus zero too. Not bad. It's a good roll. Don't you get a plus? Somebody gets plus one. That one. Oh,
That's me. That's me.
okay. Yeah. Okay. Just make sure. All right. Cool. Uh. So Kalen, are you good? Just eating and drinking one.
Yeah, I'll eat and drink and everything, but then I'm just gonna like just walk around and just kind of keep an eye out on things. And in my experience, religious fun festivities and stuff are usually just overshadowing something else in the background. Religion is just a tool.
All right. So let me put that there, and you were there. All right, cool. Let's see. What is the next thing? Y'all did lunch. All right. So lunch will go by. Um, the festivities go on. There's everybody's doing the games and whatnot, and as the day will come, to I want to say early, maybe afternoon. Uh, the bells will ring 3 times, and everybody will start heading back over to the area again for the consecration. Um, it's almost sunset will kind of approach, but it's not sunset yet. It's not dark yet. So sunset will approach. Let's see. Hold on a second. Is that there? That is there. Cool. So Father Xantus will be up again, near the cathedral, and everybody will get together. He'll start to try to, kind of trying to quiet down because everybody's been drinking at this point, throughout the day. Everybody's kind of loud and, boisterous and, not so attentive anymore and whatnot. And he's like everybody, can I have your attention? People some people obviously give the attention, but there's just been too much ale and too much just merriment through the day. Everybody's having a good old time, and he'll let's see, hold on a second. He'll pull a little stone out of his robe, and he'll chuck it on the ground. And if anybody knows anything about thunderstones, that's what he threw. So a loud boom cackles across the cathedral, and everybody kind of hushes and you know, give them the attention. And hold on. Yeah. So um, the crowd gradually quiets and whatnot from that, and this everybody settles in a little hush. Uh, he says, "Friends, today we honor not only Desna, but all the gods who watch over Sandpoint. We remember loss, we honor rebuilding, and we look to brighter dreams." He closes his eyes for a moment. Uh, and birds, birds will start going around, and then from somewhere beyond the square, as he's going more into his speech and whatnot, you'll hear a loud scream, a high-pitched shrill, not human, animal, and gurgling sound. As we have a bunch of, hold on, we have this. I need to put you on the battle map. So as this has happened, everybody starts screaming and starts running from a distance, and then you. God damn it, the map's not loading. Tell me if the map loads for y'all, please.
It loaded, but I can't see anything.
Yeah, it's all black though.
Yeah, same.
Okay. One sec.
I can see my character, but I can't see anything.
Okay. Oh, that's why. There.
Oh, now I can see.
Okay, cool. All right. So, yes, the Cathedral Square. Give me a second.
Oh.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I apologize. I forgot to put dynamic lighting on the page.
What is that, a gallows?
Still getting that.
That's nice.
That's the stage.
Oh.
Straight to the bad.
All right. So like I said, the crowd starts to freak out as the the screams and whatnot, and the crowd this crowd parts like as the crowds are parting and everybody's running. Everybody's starting to like run and freak out and go all over the place. Um, Something low to the ground races by, giggling with like maniacal glee as
Oh,
stray dogs give way to yelped pains as they fall down and like little gurgles of blood as their throats are cut. You start to hear like raucous, shrill voices singing a song. It goes something like goblins chew and goblins bite, goblins cut and goblins fight, stab the dog and cut the horse, goblins eat and take by force. And then as you hear that from down here, you see goblins come from out behind the thing. And y'all are going to go ahead and give me initiative rolls, by the way.
okay, let's do this.
Hold on, where's the turn order at? There it is.
It's a there it is, yeah.
There we go.
That
I don't
seems
know.
more
I
like
heard
a
that.
rap than a song.
Yeah, maybe. I could
Let's
see that.
see. Initiative. There we go. Oh my god, it's knock knock. Let's see.
All right. Your initiative. Oh, actually, sorry. They're up here.
Oh, that's much better.
As they come out, obviously, I wouldn't think you need a roll to know what a goblin is.
No.
Yeah. I usually like as long as it's like a CR of half, like or something like a low CR, like in a common creature, like you don't need a roll to know what the fuck it is.
We lost the turn tracker.
You what
Yeah,
now?
it's gone. You have to open up the
There we
thing again. There it goes.
All right. So the goblins will come out. As you see this is happening, like all around town, like goblins are coming out of the woodworks everywhere. The town guard are doing what they can. They're fighting them like along the way. You just hear fight. You see torches. Goblins. All the goblins are carrying torches. If they don't have a torch, they've already thrown them into a cart or onto some of the banister, or onto some of the the merchant carts or anything cloth. They're lighting things up. Um, even Father Xantus like runs off and he grabs a weapon and starts fighting goblins in a different direction. So the town literally just starts going like except for us, most civilians and children are running away. You actually see a couple of them get killed. Uh, okay. So started off like you'll hear it, and this one right here will speak common as he points to you and says those long shanks look delicious, and that's when combat will start. Now keep in mind y'all don't have y'all's weapons. If y'all want to give,
Oh,
you,
we don't have our
no, you have your
weapons?
weapons. You don't have your weapons
Oh.
drawn.
Oh, right.
Yeah, this is technically a surprise round, so y'all don't have your weapons drawn.
We're fleet-footed.
You're fleet-footed, yeah. All right,
Or
Chin,
flat-footed.
flat-footed. Chin, you start the round off.
That's 45 feet away. How does charging work in this one? It's just
You can move 2
Straight
times
line
each
plus 2
speed.
to hit.
Yeah, it has to be a straight line though. Like you can't go through things.
I can do that. Can you see that? Actually, I don't know.
No, not if you're drawing a
Alright.
line.
So I'll draw a line first then, yeah. So from there to there.
Okay.
So I'll charge. And since that's the guy that said something, yeah?
The one to your right said that, yes.
Yeah, I'll attack that one.
Okay.
I'll drop into rage. Oh, -1 on that. So my armor class goes
Is rage a
down.
free action?
Yeah,
Okay then, yeah.
I believe so. Just double check that. Yeah, it's a free action.
Okay. Because I know charging is a full round action, I think.
Yeah, and I'll power attack the that one there. So
Wait. Can you power attack on a charge?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's not
Anytime you
an action
Yeah.
power attack.
use your feet.
What?
Anytime you make an attack, you can use the power attack or the
Okay.
deadly whatever.
Alright, so 18 on 11. Alright.
attack. Well, actually, it's a 20 because charging.
Okay. Alright.
I'm sure you hit it.
Yeah, you definitely hit it. And how would you finish it? Because you killed it in one hit.
Since he was talking a lot of shite, I will put my claws through his mouth and rip his jaw off.
Alright.
Brutality.
It does mean my armor class currently is 11 though, so that's the only
Yeah.
downside to that.
Alright, Tristana. You see Chin just run through their claws.
I will
Claws come out, just goes right for the goblin's throat and rips it out.
I will do the same thing. And I will use a charge action. Did this attack? +2. Oh, that's a 10. Damn it. Does that hit? A 10?
No. No.
I have my
You
second
go
attack
for the
anyway.
goblin's throat, and he manages to very, awkwardly dodge past it as he just looks over, because he was surprised by Chin ripping him out.
This is the second attack. -2.
Do you get 2 attacks?
No, you only get one attack on a
Yeah,
charge.
Oh,
you
when I
only get one
charge,
attack.
you're right. And that's my turn. That's all I can do. I moved and
Alright.
attacked.
Alright, Shen, the goblin behind you will swing at you with his horse chopper.
Wow, it missed.
Oh,
And
What horse
miss.
chopper?
Yeah. He'll miss drastically. Alright.
It's a good horse chopper. The problem is Chen's not a horse.
Alright, Kelvin, it's your go.
Let me think. Yeah. I mean, it looks like it's pretty well taken care of for the most part. So I'm just gonna move forward to about 20 feet away from this one here. Make sure I'm within range. Gotta move 5 feet more. So about there. And I'm just gonna throw a dagger. That's that thing.
Alright.
This is my thing. 19 to hit for 6 damage. Wait, is that a 19 on the die? Yeah, that's a 19 on the die. That's a crit. So let me roll it again.
No, it's a 15 on the die.
It's... Oh no, yeah, you're right. I was looking at the thing before. It says 19 plus 4. I don't know how that would equal 19, but yeah, you're right.
Okay. The dagger
So
flies
disregard the
at the
second one.
goblin, and it hits him. It hits him pretty fucking solid. You have. The question is, can you? Okay.
I can draw a light. Well, I can draw a weapon as
No,
part
I'm
of my
asking
move.
about
Yeah.
you're shooting into melee combat. Do you have?
I'm not in melee.
No, but he is.
No, but he is.
Chin is.
So you'd have a -4 to hit unless you've got precise shot.
Precise shot.
Oh, I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. I'm pretty sure I hit with a 15.
With the 15. Okay.
Actually, I have precise shot, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, look at you go. All right, cool. Yeah. All right. The goblin takes the dagger, sinks into the goblin. He is He's not looking well for that one. Tristana, you sliced at that goblin. He's gonna slice you back with his dog slicer. Well, I guess he is. Alright. Roll that again. Jesus Christ.
Oof.
You take 8 points of damage as his dog slicer finds home in you.
Fuck.
I don't know why it's hurting an undead, but it is.
Oh shit. Wow.
Yeah, he hurt. That's the best goblin I've seen roll.
Wow.
Octavian, you see the goblin sink its dagger into Tristana.
Yeah, so it's a move action to sling my shield into place, and then I'll move as much as my armor will allow, which
I
is
thought you said
that
you wouldn't
much.
have brought your shield.
I said my sword and shield was strapped to my back.
Oh, what did I thought you said you wouldn't bring something since you were walking
Yeah,
around.
I haven't got my javelins,
Oh.
Okay.
so I've got no
Yeah,
ranged weapons. And I'll be drawing my sword as I move, because you can do that.
Okay. All right, back top of the round, Chen.
Yep, I'll maintain the rage. Oh, and I will try and I'll not power attack on this one. I'll just because he got stabbed, didn't he?
Yeah,
The
he's
daggers on him. So,
he's taking some damage.
yeah, so I'll just go with the no power attack. Yeah, that's probably a miss.
That is a miss, sir.
So my second claw.
That is a hit. All right.
So
That finishes him.
and I can still take a 5-foot step, corner.
You can.
Go there.
All right. You put that goblin out. Tristana.
Okay. So I will attack normally. That hits, I imagine.
Yes.
And then this one does too. Yay.
All right. So you're 2-weapon fighting, so you got a -5 and a -3. You say, okay.
I have 2-weapon fighting feat.
Yeah. So -5, -3. So 6 and 6. That is enough to kill him.
Yes, I dig my dagger into its skull and I rip off its head and then toss it into that vegetable cart. Yay.
Part of cabbages. So now it's just a head of cabbage and a head goblin.
All right. As hold on a second. All right. You guys will have 1 round to do something before the next thing happens. So,
Can you?
think of what you want to do for yourself because you have 1 round.
I'm gonna go retrieve my dagger that I threw. That's in a goblin.
Okay.
And without metagaming, Ash, can we actually hear that there's still something happening at the moment?
I mean, there's literally combat all around you. So.
No, yeah, it's just because if I drop out of rage, I become fatigued for twice the number of rounds, and I wouldn't be able to rage again. So I'm just wondering if it's without metagaming, is it best for me to stay in
because
rage?
battle's still going on. Yeah.
Right, yeah,
You know right now, like, yeah.
And can I make a perception check to see where the next
Yes, go ahead.
closest action is, basically?
For sure, go ahead.
Perception. Because in my one round, I'll make my way towards that area.
You see activity happening over here.
Right. Is do I only get 1 move action, or can I run or not, or what?
You could get 2 move actions. You have 1 round, so you get 2 move actions.
So I'll get to there then. Oh.
Okay.
Man, get
Okay.
there.
Well, hold on. There's something gonna happen around here. So y'all can get basically to this area
Okay.
if you have the move to get there. If you need to do
I
something like for your character, like Tristan, if you want to use your fucking healing
I
ray.
did.
Okay.
That's what I did.
All right. Kaelin retrieves the dagger. Okay. So, see here. Hold on one second.
then I've got to drop that by 1.
All right. As you're headed back over here, you're going to see, or sorry, Kaelin. You're going to see off in the distance behind some carts. Kaelin, as you're retrieving your dagger. Hold on.
Do I see them?
Yeah, you'll see this. Hold on. You're gonna see a group of kids, like about 4 children, that are like huddled up, scared, and there's one like a teenager, more of a teen, like I was gonna say teenager, like a preteen, kind of like holding a stick, um, like kind of smacking and keeping a goblin at bay that's trying to get them. Um, like it's more of it's not like obviously it's not a staff, it's more of a walking stick, if you know what I mean. Like that, a stick that a kid found and he's proud of, and he's like used it and whatnot. But he's doing his best to keep the goblin at bay, and you can tell that it isn't going to last long. So the question is, you have the
The
ability.
goblin's not gonna last long, or the kid's not gonna
No,
last long.
the stick's not gonna last long.
Oh, the stick.
Yeah, like so he's like smacking it, like smacking it on the ground, swinging it left and right, just keeping the goblin away from the kids that are huddled up. And oh, here actually.
You're gonna show me these kids to make me feel guilty if I don't save them?
Oh no. I sure hope they
Jackass.
don't die horribly.
So yeah, the tall one with the stick, Jason, he's the one holding them off, and the rest are like kind of huddled up. So the question is, if you want to try to save the kids, you get roll me a reflex save with an attack.
Reflex with an attack?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Your reflex is fine. Your DC was fucking 10.
Am I doing like a
You're doing
melee attack?
You're
Or
doing
can
a
I
ranged attack. Yeah.
21 to hit for minimum damage.
No, it's fine. All you had to do is do some damage to him. So yeah, you'll like the dagger you picked up, you just chucked away again. um.
I needed that. I had two. Still.
So yeah, as the kid smacking the stick, keeping the goblin away, like the dagger just hits the goblin and the back of the neck, and like the goblin gurgles and falls to the ground. Like he had a slicer, just clanks on the ground, and Jason looks up at you surprised, and he looks back, he looks around, and he grabs he starts hurdling the kids down the street. So
I give him a little wave salute and then turned back to my group, I guess.
Okay. We're going to go through this. Oh, here we go.
Give me a moral to level 1.
You because you're coming back later, you can make your move to over here, but you're -2 on the next initiative because you had to take a moment to do that.
Yeah, all good.
So as you guys are headed over here, you'll notice nearby a group of goblins have found a cart full of fuel, and they start that for the sunset fire, the sunset bonfire. over in the area, and they're just over there getting ready to start blowing it all to shit. That's why you're running over here. We'll say it was like the fuel's over this area, so the goblins are going to come out over there. And let me put those there. Everybody roll initiatives again for this round.
Mine should be a 17. Apparently, that initiative thing is not taking my modifier.
17 it is. I love how the guys come with the penalties goes first.
Well, my one of my traits allows me to get a +1 to initiative already. Plus, I have a decent dex, so
Mine
even with
also
the
does.
penalties, I'm still fine.
As they're over there messing with the thing, like you'll hear the songs. Like the goblins are all singing in unison, by the way. Like all of them are singing like these songs, like the merriment, like goblins race and goblins jump, goblins slash and goblins bump, burn the skin and mash the head, goblins here and you be dead. Let's see, and
Are you going to sing for us?
Yeah, sing for us.
what you want a goblin voice?
Yeah.
Goblin. Yeah. So they're singing that song, and round begins. Captain 1806 here. Like as they're coming up to like the fuel, they see you guys kind of running over, and he's like, "Longshanks over here." So they start to look at you and start to come running at you with their weapons.
I hope I'm not crit again.
They don't have the speed.
Yeah, it's nuts that you had to use your potions. Good thing you bought that.
All right, he goes and jumps over the cart, so he loses a little momentum doing that. What am I doing? Nice turn. Kelvin, it's your go.
Yeah, I was just trying to see where I could get. I want to get. I guess I'm gonna pull out my other dagger as I move and fling it at this guy. I didn't build this to dagger flinger class. Make sure that's got everything. Yeah, 19 to hit for 3 damage. I mean, 13 to
I
hit
was gonna
for
say,
3
where did he
damage.
get 19? Yeah, no, the dagger does not hit him.
Yeah,
Aside.
didn't think so.
Octavian, the goblins start to press you guys and Kelvin.
Going to move into there, and then I'm going to cleave from the top one into the bottom one. But if that misses, then I'm going to do nothing.
Yeah, as you go.
Just going to stand here and look oh so pretty.
You go to swing, but the goblin's fast, and he jumps, ducks under your blow. Tristana.
Okay. I will not charge, and I will go here, and I will attack. That's with the main hand. Does that finish it off?
That hits. Does not finish it off. Does damage to it.
Oh, darn.
You are able to.
That's a miss.
If you move, you can only have one attack.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right. My bad.
Chin.
Okay, that's
But
my
you did
turn.
hit. That's positive.
Can you get past this or not?
It is a podium. So if you want to move, consider it difficult terrain.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm gonna 5, 10. I'm probably not going to be able to get any planking, so I'll just move to here. And I'll try and take this one out, but with no power attack. Yeah, I should have charged.
Okay. Everybody missed their attack against the goblins. Except for
No.
Alright. So the goblin's gonna try to hit the long shank in front of him that's encased in metal with his horse chopper.
That's a miss, even with my -2 for cleave.
Okay. Let's just say it hits, but it just bounces off your armor.
That's what the shield's for.
Yeah, it just looks at you. Like, fucking encased in armor. Okay, it's your go.
Well, am I able to get to here? Can I move through that
The
to get there?
yeah, you should be
I
able
can't
to.
remember in Pathfinder. Can I move through teammate spaces?
You can move through friendlies, yes. But if you
Okay.
move through a friendly space, you're gonna get an attack of opportunity from the goblin.
Not if I just move right there.
Well, how did you get
If
there?
I can't. I'd have to 5 foot step. I could get.
If he
I wouldn't get
moves through Chen's space, he has cover, and you don't get attacks of opportunity against targets in cover.
I'll roll with that for now.
I mean, if you want to attack of opportunity, go right
No,
ahead.
I'm just saying,
You need all the help.
I've never heard that, but I mean, I actually want to look into that. It's interesting, so I'll roll with it for now. Go.
Well, I would say if I was staying right here, because I never heard of that either. But yeah, if I was doing that, but yeah, it's fine either way. As I'm moving, I'm pulling out that my heritage. Well, I say heritage, my thorn blade. I'm gonna power attack this one right in the back. He thinks he's safe. I miss my power attack.
Everyone's at 1 and 13s.
He doesn't think he's safe. He knows he's safe. Because you missed.
Now it would have been a lot of damage.
Alright, Chin, this goblin next to you is going to attack at you with its dog slicer.
That's a miss.
Yeah, you dodged the blow easily. And since Kaelin, you attacked this one, right?
Yep.
Alright, he'll try to hit you back with the dog slicer. This goblin swings this weapon.
It hits.
It finds a home, slashing you for 2 damage. Top of the round, or bottom of the round, Octavian, it is your go.
I am once again going to try and cleave from the top one into the bottom one.
22. Alright. How does your longsword kill this goblin?
I am just going to. Well, he's quite short, so it's going to try and cut him in half, but it's probably just going to take his head off.
Okay.
And then hit the one next to him as well. But not a crit.
Yeah. That first goblin falls, the other goblin takes damage. Tristana. Tristana.
Okay. Hello. Sorry. Okay. I move and I attack with my main hand.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
13 does not.
Oh,
He's flanked.
darn.
He's flanked though.
Yeah, but it
That's
still
a
does.
Oh,
+2.
oh, wait. A 15 doesn't hit? That's crazy.
They're fast creatures, not armored creatures.
That's my turn.
You know, you can 5-foot step down there and you can get 2 attacks.
Oh,
No.
let's see.
Right there.
Oh,
Yeah, like so you could if you don't move, you could do a 5-foot step, and you still could do a full attack after a 5-foot step. Okay, so you 5-foot step down to flank and attack, and you still miss, but I'm just learning Pathfinder.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Chen.
I will power attack this one. Just take another round off my rage.
Oh Jesus Christ. Okay, like he's you did almost double his hit points. What does that
Yeah,
look like,
maybe
Chen?
I'm going to go right through this one to then take a 5-foot step and attack his mate. So I my entire armor goes through this one, and while I've still got this one attached, I step forward to here, and then try to slash the other guy with the mirror claw.
Okay,
So
sure.
if it works, I'll have 2 goblins on each hand. But let's see.
That would be.
Oh, there we go.
Jesus Christ.
I think it worked.
It worked. He's got a gauntlet of
can
goblins.
Yeah, I'm back again. I haven't been on Pathfinder for a while, but can I? Because that is obviously a full attack still, but I can do a 5-foot step in between the kind of on the corner.
For the
Yes.
Yeah.
rule of cool, yes, but I would
Right.
honestly, I don't know. Well, they're small, but I would say
You
normally
can
but
in a full round thing. You can 5-foot step.
no,
You
you
can actually
Right.
take
no.
movement.
What I'm trying to say is you're stepping onto a body, and usually I play bodies on squares as difficult terrain. But he's a
All right.
small creature, so I'd be like, for the rule of cool, let's do it.
And then
I
I
mean,
just
he is holding half the body of the goblin in his
Oh yeah, I
hands.
guess technically,
yeah,
thematically, you're right.
yeah.
But I
So yeah,
would say then if you whatever, it's fine. Rule of cool, it fucking happens. I don't give a fuck. Okay, interesting.
I'll shake the goblins off obviously after mid round,
Yeah.
and I will drop out of rage as well, which makes it fatigued.
Are you dropping out of rage for a reason? Because combat is not over.
Well, I've only got 1 round left. I'll stay in for 1 more round then. It's fine.
Okay, well let me be clear. I don't think you're gonna get to the next combat with rage.
Yeah, that's why I'm dropping out of it. So if I can go back into it once I've recovered, but basically I've got 10 rounds now, so I can go back into rage.
All right. Well, the next round is the final round. So give me 1
Yeah.
sec. Give me 1 second, and we'll finish it up.
No, so I'm fatigued now. So
Where'd my dagger go? I'm gonna have to buy a whole bunch of daggers.
Oh, you mean the one that you saved the kids with?
No, I had 2. One I saved the kid with, which I mean, I'll have to find that someday if I ever find it. And then the one that I missed just now.
You didn't throw that one though, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, no, yeah. So you was the elven form
I
blade
threw
one.
it when I was like back here.
Oh, so I might have. No, I don't know where it is then.
It missed him, so it's back. It's somewhere back here,
Over here,
somewhere. So it's just a matter of whether or not I want to use my round to find it or move on to the next thing. Because it's not like I can't just buy new daggers. They only cost 2 gold, right? Eventually, I'm just going to be able to throw my cards, so I won't even need daggers.
And I must apologise, I've just double checked, and moving through allies explicitly says they don't provide cover, whereas moving through creatures
No.
usually does. So that's my bad. I misremembered that one.
Dude, there's so many rules, it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's been so long since I played Pathfinder, I wasn't sure if maybe I just never heard of it or something, but yeah, I didn't.
Alright, as you guys are...
I'm also definitely confusing Pathfinder with 5e now, so.
Alright, as you'll hear some ruckus, and you'll kind of make your way up here, and this is where all this will kind of take place. Go ahead and give me a turn order as I describe the scene, or give me initiative for everybody as I describe the scene, okay? Alright, so the final event of this raid will you'll hear sounds of battle and clanging swords up north, and then you'll hear what sounds a bit like a cry for somebody from hell, like somebody's like asking help anybody please, and you'll see a gentleman cowering on the ground in front of you, with these other goblins like looking at him. At the end of it, you'll see a goblin riding a goblin dog.
A goblin dog.
Yeah, and he's cowering in fear as they pick up what looks to be one of the goblins on the right picks up what looks to be like I want to say like kind of like one of those fancy dogs, like fucking one of those little fancy hand kind of teacup size like small dogs, whatnot. Let's say it's like just a small teacup poodle or something like that, and as the goblin just smiles and puts his head in his mouth and just bites it down, and the gentleman on the ground starts like saying no, no. As that happens, they'll see you and say more long shakes, more food, and they start to come your way as the guy scurries behind an overturned cart, cowering behind it.
How many rounds has it been since we dropped out of that last round? Was it
Two.
just been one? 2 rounds.
Two. Yeah, yep. It took y'all 2 rounds to make your way up here. I guess he's riding the goblin dog, so it goes off his initiative. I don't know. All right. All right, they'll start running at you guys with their fucking horse cutters. Octavian, it's your go.
I'm going to charge that one because annoyingly he's just out of my walking range.
Did not mean to do that. Don't even know how I did that. I've accidentally added myself to the turn order twice. I don't know how I've done that.
It's fine. All right.
And I'm going to power attack.
Okay. Down he goes. He didn't last long in that fight, did he? Tristana. Octavian runs forward and
My
just
turn. Let's see.
like
Sure.
do you just run your longsword through him?
Yep.
Okay.
I
He
kind
runs his
of
longsword through the
jump.
goblin, picks him up in the air a little bit, and throws him on the ground.
I kind of jump at this goblin. And that's with a +2. It misses. Goddamn.
Yeah,
That's my
the
turn.
goblin's too fast. He ducks under it. Kelwin.
Well, I was gonna charge, but I think I'm gonna actually just move up here, 5 foot stepping in, and casting shield on myself.
Wait, you can't move in 5 foot step.
I moved 25 foot and then 5 foot step in. That's how you avoid getting attacked of opportunity.
You can't take a 5 foot step if you take a move action to move.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you move, you can't 5 foot step.
But if you
Am I
cast
thinking
shield
of a-
before you, if you cast shield before you move, you wouldn't have provoked an attack of opportunity anyway. It's if you move within their threatened range, not move into their threatened range.
Wait, what? What was that last part?
You only provoke an attack of opportunity if you move while within their threatened range, not when you move into their threatened range. So moving
I thought in
into
Pathfinder,
combat,
like once you move into their threatened range, they have an attack of opportunity.
No,
it's only if
it
you
only-
move while
It was
they
always
threaten you.
5 foot step in.
I think you're
No,
thinking of D&D because
5e, you
I
don't
think that's
provoke
also
to move
true.
out.
I know,
No,
like it's an attack of opportunity if you move
Look,
away.
if you move right here to there, that's an attack of opportunity.
I wasn't going to move there. My
No,
30
I'm
feet
saying
was right here.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm just casting shield and getting right there.
Yes.
Okay. So we're all clear on all that?
Yeah.
Okay. So the goblin dog will charge forward with the goblin commando on his back, and he will don't know why he has a club, but we're just gonna go with that. Alright. He swings club at you. He's got like a weird goblin.
Who's he attacking?
Tristan. Or not Tristan, Kaelin, because he's right in front of him. I'm assuming it don't hit.
No.
Chen, it is your go, sir.
I will move up to here and attack that one. Though I am at a -1 to attack in a minute, so I'll just do a normal claw.
Okay, that will miss.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Okay. Alright. So this shit, sorry. I was supposed to Kellen, this is on you too. I forgot to add the goblin dog. Just FYI. It's not
Still missing.
okay. Now it's this one. Nobody hit him, but Tristana and Chin both attacked him. Alright. Tristana, he attacks you. Jesus Christ.
Come on. Really?
Does it confirm though?
That second one does not hit.
Okay.
So it doesn't confirm the crit.
No,
That's good.
but it does 2 damage,
No.
yeah.
I was about to say, dude.
Damn it.
Octavian,
Right?
it's your go. Now keep in mind, the
Oh my
goblin
God.
dog and the goblin rider are 2 separate entities, so...
Yeah, I was going to ask, can I cleave from one to the other?
I mean, they're in the same square, I don't see why you couldn't.
Yeah, you can.
Awesome, then I will attack the dog first and try and cleave into the rider. Nah, that seems like a bad idea.
Okay, yeah, you didn't make it that time.
But I will take a 5 foot step.
Alright. Because you didn't take a move action. Alright,
It
Tristan.
is my turn. I will take main hand and offhand. Main hand. Does that hit?
No.
Offhand. Nope. That's a miss.
Roll that again for me.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I should have been doing something a while back. I'm a freebooter. I should have been... God damn it.
Alright, you take a -2 on your next attack. Because you critically missed.
Yeah, but...
Alright, Kaelin,
Okay, that's
it's your go.
So is this now considered flanking?
No.
No.
You have to flank. You have to flank adjacent.
Opposite, yeah.
God, I hate Pathfinder, dude. After fucking 6 years of playing D&D, I fucking hate Pathfinder now. All right. I'm just gonna power attack the dog. God damn it!
Roll that again for me, please.
Bitch.
All right, you're fine. All right. The Goblin Commander is gonna keep attacking Kaelin.
You'll miss.
All right. And the dog will attack Kaelin as well.
Are you saying you activated that, Tristana, as your move?
No, 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 no. I didn't activate it. I can't.
Yeah, that's what you're saying you forgot to do?
Yes.
All right.
Next turn.
Is there a limit on how many times you can do that? Or is that just
No,
anything?
it's infinite.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's nice.
You were like Kaelin, Octavian, and the Goblin Commanders are just like swinging at each other. Like the Goblin Dog is like nipping, nipping at him as well, like trying to get in. Chin, it's your go.
Right, I will take a 5-foot step there first,
Oh, don't you have?
and attack that one.
All right. That just misses.
That gets a -1 as well, so it missed by a little bit more.
Okay.
Actually, I can attack again. I don't know.
Oh
Only
yeah,
took
yeah,
a
you
5.
got 2 attacks.
Yeah, there you go.
Are they both at +5?
Yeah, yeah. I get it's because of Alcon. Where is it?
Okay.
Natural attacks are at full BAB.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or half if they're secondary.
Yeah, that one hits
yeah.
because as he swung into Tristana and sliced him, like you stepped to the side.
It's
And,
1 less damage as well, though, because I'm
that's fine. You
deceived.
kill him. Yeah. So you step to the side and you finish him. All right, Tristana.
I think
I
you skipped over
activate
me.
Freebird
Oh,
Bane.
no, I skipped Octavian. You're right.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's me. That's me. Octavian.
Going to 5-foot step to there, so I'm now flanking with Tristana,
Sure, why not?
and I'm going to try and cleave again.
Let's see what you got.
And since I'm flanking, I'll power attack.
Oh no.
At least I know the power attack didn't make me miss.
I mean, we're basically giving it to you. Come on. All right, Tristana.
I got you, friend. Hold on. I activate Freebooter's Bane onto the goblin on top of the dog.
Okay.
Everyone now has a +1 to attack and damage rolls on him, and he cannot contest it.
That's a free action.
It's a
Move
move
action.
action. Move
Move
action. And I will just attack with my dagger. Just one.
You still hit.
That's a 5.
Do a 5 damage. All right. Kelwin.
Oh, let's just power attack. God damn it.
Even with your +1, that does not hit.
I've already added the +1, so.
Yeah. All right. The goblin dog will attack Tristana,
Oh god.
and then the
Nope.
commander's gonna start attacking. I think Octavian, because you swung at, you really tried to hurt him. I know.
I did.
I
I'm a
know
bad man.
did do damage to him, but like he's fearing your power attack more, because that would have killed him outright.
That's a miss.
Club comes down, you block it with your shield. Chen, you've just murdered a goblin.
I've murdered many goblins
Yeah,
today.
you are. I've been murdering many goblins.
I'll take a 5-foot step to there and double claw.
Your
Hmm.
first one misses.
Yeah.
Your second
I'm
one
going for
hits.
I'm going for the goblin there.
The goblin. Okay.
Yeah. So it is 9 damage.
Okay.
10.
And you did
No,
Reboot him.
you did
it
4 to him.
it
10 plus
it
4.
it's
All right.
still 9 because I take 1 off at the minute.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm a bit out of breath.
He falls over, slumped over, as Chin. I don't know, how do you kill him? Because you finish him.
Uh,
He's literally riding a goblin dog, as you know, which brings him up to about your head height. Well, maybe maybe like your mid chest height.
I'll go with claws underneath the chin, dragging him off the dog and then into the floor.
Okay, cool. Oh, I didn't mean to delete him, but he goes after before Kalen or after, I can't remember. Whatever. Octavian, here you go.
Since there's just the one target left, I will try and stab and shield bash it.
Okay. The second one will hit. Do 3 damage to him.
Hmm.
Tristan.
I will attack the dog with both hands.
That is enough to finish it. How do you finish this goblin dog?
I stick my dagger into its neck, and I rend its flesh from its body as I drag it up towards its face, and it just falls to the floor.
All right.
Everyone doing okay? No one bleeding horribly?
I'm unscratched actually.
I could kill for days.
A little too enthusiastic about that, but okay.
All right.
Does it sound like
As you guys are finishing this combat, and with how long it's gone on, you can kind of like the hear the like the like um the reassuring cries from the town guard, like, you know, and you see combat dying down, as you know there's some local folks that have taken arms, and the town guard, and they're all kind of rallying and getting everybody taken care of. The gentleman will come out from cowering behind the that, like, the turned over cart, and he's like, oh my lord, wow. He's like, you've saved me. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, but we're not above accepting rewards.
I'm gonna check to see if there's anything on the dog riding goblin. See if he had anything special.
He's like, yeah, yes, for sure. Oh, here he is. There you go. He says, that's the wrong one.
A
Ignore that one.
child?
I forgot to fill his info in. So we'll worry about it later. I'll give you all a tag later. But he introduces his name as, my name is Aldrin Foxglove. I'm so ingratiated to who was the first person that killed a goblin? Was that Octavian?
Yeah.
In his presence.
In his
Yeah.
presence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So as he's looking around, like, as he's giving thanks to the group, he looks at you guys like, like normal, but Octavian, like, he makes eye contact with you. He is focused on you. He goes, he's like, my lord, you have the sword swing of a soldier. You have to have been in many a battles.
One or two.
Yes. And he goes, that was incredible. I've seen the fighting pits from all over, and I haven't seen anything as great as that. He goes, like, I'm incredibly indebted to you. Let's see.
You are exaggerating, but nothing flatters quite like gold.
He goes, yes. After all this mess, he says, I'm staying at the I think he's staying at the White Stag Inn. So he says, I'll be there. You can call on me. I think, like you said, his name is Aldern Foxglove. So I'll be up there. If there's anywhere I could, is there anywhere I could call upon you?
And my companions here, who are equally as instrumental in your rescue, we're all staying at the Rusty Dragon.
Yes, yes, and they were a sight to behold indeed too. Like he looks around at y'all too. Um, he says, I'm gonna run off to try and make my way back to my inn. So if there's
We'll check on you there just to make sure you got back safe and sound.
yeah, so he starts to make his way, like he's looking around, like as he's going about, he sees like he's trying to be careful, but there's more guards and people now than there are goblins. The goblins seem to like kind of be harried. As this is happening though, there are people that are running around and grabbing like water buckets to kind of bucket brigade and whatnot. The town because there's fires everywhere.
Fires.
Um, so you do have the option right now to this is going to be out of character if you want. So like as this is going down, like yes, things are dying down, but there are still some little combats. If you so you have options here. You can just go and you can say I'm done. You did your part. You protected protected some people in the town. You could just make your way back to the tavern. Make your way back to the tavern. Let the town's guard do the job they're paid for. Or you can go help the town's guard. You can go help bucket brigade in the town, or you could do patrols to root out any goblins that are still around. This won't activate random combats. This is what your character would. I want to know what your character in this situation would do. You know what I mean?
I'm going to help out wherever I can.
Okay.
Does it
Yeah,
look like the
really helpful.
numbers are sufficient to bucket brigade the fires, or do they need help with that?
Um, any help? Like, yes, the town's going to survive if that's what you're asking, but any help is, like the town needs help, but it's not like if you don't choose Bucket Brigade, the town's gonna burn to the ground. You know what I mean? Like, it's just I'm just trying to figure out, yeah, like what your character would do in this kind of situation. So, and obviously the town will show appreciation in what ways it can.
I'll go hunting goblins.
Okay.
If Chen's hunting goblins, I will hunt goblins with Chen.
Yeah, I'm hunting goblins too.
Okay. Tristan.
I am leaving so I can go collect my potion, and then I'm going back to the inn.
Okay. I thought you already got your potion.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Didn't
Well,
you drink it when you got crit?
yeah, yeah, but I already had one. I bought
oh,
one.
Oh,
I said you could get. I told you you could have picked the potion up because he said like he said like
Oh,
late
then
morning.
yeah, let's go
So
hunting.
so you could have already had it on you if you would have just done that as you were walking around the town. So you would have had two on you.
Let's go
That
hunting.
finds my daggers. I need.
Yeah, you can find your dagger. You don't need to.
I had two of them.
Yeah. Okay. So y'all just go and help exterminate, like finish off any little like goblins or what now. Everybody as you're doing this, give me a perception check for everybody.
Okay. This harvest is not yet complete.
anyone ever told you you're a little creepy?
Or a lot.
Chen, you will notice a couple of ladders in some odd areas that you will like note to point out later to the guard that you think might have been used for part of this raid.
Coming from where? Like the cliffside or?
Yeah, like placed yeah, placed in just odd places along the wall side, like and whatnot.
Right.
It's just something
Yeah.
to note for the guards later. All right. So okay, so all of that. So yeah, you'll spend the rest of the time doing what you can to like hunt out any little stragglers or goblins and whatnot. All right. So on that note, we're gonna stop it here.
Um,
Call it
I
here.
had so much fun. Oh my gosh. I didn't think I would, but I did.
Okay, you guys have finished off the goblins. You've met Eldern, and I gotta fix Eldern. That's the first note I'm making. don't know why the hell his shit says that. It was a copy paste of the fucking handout of the kid, and I don't know why his shit went in there. All right. That being said, in 2 weeks we will pick up after the
Yeah.
Sandpoint ambush.
I look forward to going
Yep.
to Chopper's Isle.
I bet you do. I think if there's any downtime that I can do that doesn't affect the story progression, I will make a note of play by post, and I'll make an offer for you guys, like, to, if you want to role play just in the text with small stuff that doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah, that works perfectly.
Okay. All right. Well, that was fun, guys. I'll talk to you later. See you in 2 weeks.
Yep. See you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Just so
Oh,
you know, Tristana, I normally sit in here in this Discord on the afternoons. You're always welcome to come in and just talk or shoot the shit.
okay.
And I didn't tell Eric, or, I guess I'll just call you by your names now. It's weird having two names for everybody. Usually when I'm playing, I like to call you by your name, by your character name. Eric and Axel, I know you noticed the two people that were gone. I gave them, I don't know if you saw in the general chat, I said, I want your stuff to be done by Sunday morning. They didn't have their stuff done
Yeah, I
this
see
morning.
it.
I kicked them out.
Yeah.
Like, it's because if I spend my time in here trying to get all this stuff set up, and they couldn't do bio info, like, all I needed was just a little, 3 sentence description, and they couldn't do that. So it's like, whatever. Yeah, that's why they're gone. I just didn't know if y'all were wondering or not.
No, that's
I
fine.
noticed they were gone just before we started, but I wasn't sure whether that was because of that or because of swapping to Rise of the Runelords from what we were going to do before.
Oh yeah, because we changed from the Falcons Hollow game. You're right. Okay. Well, other than that, like I said, I'll see y'all guys around.
Yeah.
That was good fun. Thanks for the game.
That was a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
Thank you.